Hi, everybody. Lily and I are just here to offer a couple of words of thought for your consideration, um, just in the way of a spiritual moment that you might feel permission to take on this Sunday afternoon. I wanted to talk about the meaning of prayer. You know what prayer means, Lily? I think you can learn a lot from a dog about prayer because I've learned that it's less about what I think I need to be just paying attention to what's out there. And Lily is such a good dog about paying attention. And this kind of, I don't know, I think about this in terms, I'm sitting in my uh, attic, which is where I have a little study at home. And there's a lot of different crazy things up here. But one thing is when I was a freshman in college, my pastor gave me this book. And it's different scriptural excerpts and devotions, but it has these blank pages for you to write in prayer. And so I did, like, and I think this lasts for maybe a month, diary of private prayer. So for at least a month, I would write these prayers. And I don't know, like a lot goes on. For those of you who are first year students, a lot goes on in your mind and in your emotional life when you're transitioning to college. And I was, as many of you maybe, have these relationships with friends back home. I was in love, thought I was in love. And all I could think about was, look, I want to get back home and I want to celebrate Christmas in this way that this person and I talked about that involves snow. I don't remember why snow is such an important part of this equation of our relationship. But as I would pray my first weeks and months in college, almost every page that I wrote has this little thing at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but it says, P.S. Snow, December 24th. Had to just really wanted it to snow on Christmas Eve. This is in North Carolina, so it's like definitely needed some extracurricular supernatural help to make this prayer happen. Um, it did not snow on Christmas Eve, the Christmas of my freshman year in college. And it taught me that prayer, over the years, it has taught me that, of course, prayer is an opportunity for you to consider what's inside of you and what is it that you're feel helpless about or hopeless about, or what you want to have happen and what your desire is, and how can God be a part of fulfilling that desire. But prayer, as I've come to learn, it's not what I want. Is that even if it had snowed on that Christmas Eve, I'm not sure that would have been good for me to think that, I can ask for what I want and God will give it to me, and that's a pretty awesome arrangement to have with God. Pray for good weather. Maybe I would pray more for that now that I live in central New York. Maybe pray for a Christmas Eve without snow. um, but I've come to learn that prayer is not so much asking for what I need, because I know what I need to make myself happy. Prayer, like Lily, I think just is open to what is coming my way, because someone out there knows what will provide fulfillment for me. But I don't know exactly what it is to pray for. And so when Paul in his letter to the Romans says, we have to admit that we don't know how to pray, and to ask God to give us the grace to receive the words that we don't know we need to pray. So to pray even just with a sigh. The Black Lives Matter movement is gaining some momentum, but there's a sense about, well, what do I do to help this moment of racial injustice in our country or on our campus? How could I pray in such a way that I could feel like I'm contributing? And maybe the thought of prayer is I'm stating my desire, I'm my yearning that things might be different, and I want to be alert to the possibilities of how I might fit in, or how some power of justice might take hold, some new way of compassion might become a part of how it's all happening. Prayer, without the words maybe, but with the yearning. Is that the kind of prayer that we're called to engage? Seems like that's a real possibility. Also, as Paul says in this letter to the Thessalonians, pray without ceasing. Maybe not meaning like never stopping to pray, but maybe it does mean that. But regularly, continually, as opposed to continuously. Like, make it part of your life day cycle. To stop and think, what is it maybe that I want? Yes, that's always going to be part of it. But more importantly, more deeply, what is it that I need? Because I don't really know what I need. What is it that our world needs? What actions, what words, conversations, desires does our world need so that we might be repaired, so that we might become a community of love? Well, thank you for joining me in this little thought exercise of what is prayer. Hope you're having a good day. So peace. Lily, you want to say hi to everybody? She's doing what is a common experience of listening to a sermon. All right. Peace.